Am I going to have to mute the memes already?
As long as we show Johnny's contribution to the memes and he is judged for the devil that he is.
Okay, we're live. No more memes. Hello, everyone who's joining us on this very, very, very warm day and week. It's so hot, you guys, but we're here and we're gonna play Pathfinder for charity, even so. So, I am the game master today, Ash, and these are my lovely players. Say hi, lovely players.
Hi, lovely players.
I love the players.
And we are playing Pathfinder's Hell's Rebels Adventure Path, while raising money for the Albert Kennedy Trust, a charity which focuses on housing for homeless LGBT plus youth. It's a very good cause and very important in our current day and age, especially with this kind of weather. But yes, to the game. Last we left the Silver Ravens, our lovely heroes and rebels of Kintargo. A city which, in normal circumstances, is a bastion of arts and liberty and music and all things beautiful like that. A jewel within, a rare jewel rather, within Cheliax, which is now under martial law, courtesy of Lord Barzillai Thrune, Lord Mayor Barzillai Thrune, in fact. And the Silver Ravens are currently the main force opposing him and his ilk. The Silver Ravens have been going from strength to strength, gaining allies, reputation, notoriety in the city, doing good deeds and saving people. And that has gotten them to the point where they are very quickly outgrowing their current hideout at the Wasp Nest. Q Altavia Sabinus, the Paralictor of the Order of the Torrent, one of the good Hell Knight orders, giving them clues as to where they might be able to find a new place under the Lucky Bones in order to operate from, as long as they can withstand the dangers inside and claim it for themselves. And with that, the players have begun to descend the ruins and the remnants of the Lucky Bones basement. So we shall move onto this lovely map that I have prepared for you. So you guys are all going to be over here. If you want to place yourselves down here. And if you can also make stealth checks for me.
What?
If you're choosing to be stealthy, make stealth checks. If you're not choosing to be stealthy,
where are we coming in? Is it this bit on the right?
The alcove bit, yeah.
Is it the stairs?
No, the alcove. This bit. Yeah, I don't know why those stairs are there. This is the bit that was confusing me about the map. So you're going to be over here.
Weren't there stairs we were coming down from in the previous room?
That might be it. We're going to say that that's the entrance then. That's fine. It looks like this should also be the entrance because it looked like there's stairs there, but that's fine. All right. So yes, anybody wants to make a stealth check for me? All right.
I promise nothing.
Okay, cool.
How would I expect the -4?
I didn't even roll double digits.
You're just that good. All right, and yeah, also set up your order as you go downstairs. Asmoth heading down first. Will have had
6 worse.
Asmoth going down the stairs first will have had enough time to have been able to clock 2 beings over here before Gideon kicks a pebble behind you, and the two of them look up in alarm. As these two quite beautiful women, let me blow them up a little bit for you. There they go. Dressed in armor with very much clawed fingers and heterochromia, with their eyes being different colors. Two women look up in alarm at the presence of some people suddenly in their midst, and immediately shout, "Intruders! Capture them for the mistress." And please roll initiative for me.
Sorry, Asmoth.
Should I be on the map yet?
Yes. If you want to, pop yourself there. Perfect.
Is that okay? Cool.
Yep. Awesome. Add a turn for those guys. Where's their initiative gone? There it is. Roll slowly. Go. All right, they're just gonna go on the same. Are they gonna go on the same turn? Nah, let's have them go on different turns. Let's make it slightly easy. Let's make there's only 4 of them. Only 4 of them. I said there's 2 of them right now. That's all you can see. I'm really hot. I apologize. Okay, so shuffle them up. The round is this one on the left, who will step out of here and will cast a spell on herself.
Cast Part of Greed.
Yep, that's great. That's fine. So she has a spell cast upon herself. You guys will then see another one appear who does the same. And this one steps out and does the same too. So they're all casting spells on themselves. The only 2 people who can... Actually, no, Wist will have been in line to have been able to see one of these. So anybody who wants to make an Arcana check, try to work out what spell they're casting, can do.
Okay.
Don't have a train, so...
Oh, natural 1.
Okay. And we go boom, 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 straight into Asmos' turn.
Okay. The fact that I didn't go before them is severely irking me, but we...
Is irksome.
They I will say they did roll high, unfortunately.
I don't want to blow that just yet, so I'm going to I'm going to quickly drink A potion of shield? No.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I can make more. That'll last me a few minutes. That's my swift action. Although, I'm going to move out of the way so people can get into the room, but also then so I'm in position to start being able to set up flanks. I can't do anything else this turn now.
You got to there, which means that you will have seen this changeling as well. Oh yeah, also roll knowledge local for me. Anyone who wants to. Yep, cool. You will know what a changeling is. Let's get a little bit of lore for you. So changelings are offsprings of hags, and whoever they trick into mating with them is what you know. And carry the potential for occult sorcery. So yeah, that's what these guys seem to be. Their eyes give them away.
Okie dokie. Cool. That is my turn.
Okie dokie. In that case, it is Wisco.
Cool. So Whist is going to. Who's behind? Who's here? Who's this?
That is Albert right behind you.
Albert.
I remember people. It's been a while and it's warm. That's my excuse. I've just had to move the fan to be directly on me in the hopes of cooling me down and making me coherent.
I'm in a real bad place for trying to cast covertly. Okay.
Why would you need to pass cast covertly? What kind of wizard needs to cast covertly?
A foolish one.
It's casting covertly from the enemy, in which case you're in an ideal position.
Yeah, exactly. You're behind, like Gideon's blocking the sight of you.
I am in the best place I could be, and that's ironic.
Let me double check the skill that you need to do, because you're definitely going to need to pull it off for this one.
Is it a no?
Work out your action, and I'll work out what your skill needs to be.
I'd like to cast spiritual weapon.
Okie dokie.
That's, I think, is the best plan for Whist here.
And you need to.
And as I think it's going to be pretty bloody obvious that this isn't a spell that a wizard should usually be able to cast, I'd like to pretend that I'm reading from a scroll.
Cool. Make me. Okay, so it's a skill check, and for you it's a knowledge arcana. What level spell is a spiritual weapon?
Good question. It is a level 2 spell.
Cool. All right, I know the DC. So roll a knowledge arcana for me.
It's not great. It was a natural 1 on the first, and that's a natural 2.
I mean, that is the number. So to anyone who might be paying attention, which you're in the middle of a fight, it looks like Whis is reading from a scroll to cast spiritual weapon.
Ooba dooba, shooladadoo, cast a spell, arcane symbols, ooh, etc. And yeah, Wisp will cast from the scroll, which he'll use his little if I can, a flourish of prestidigitation to make it look like it's slightly singeing at the bottom, so it's burning up on use.
I'll let you make some sparks as part of the disguise check.
Yeah.
It won't be the full prestidigitation spell because that's a standard action in its own right. But a couple of sparks happen. Yeah. Where are you putting the spiritual weapon?
I will put it probably just around, because it's different in this, doesn't it? It appears next to me. We talked about this before.
Oh, have we? Hold on. So
it's basically a weapon that attacks a target you choose and seems to come from you every turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like I have to deal with.
It's a medium range spell, so you would be able to put it in within 100 feet of you.
Yeah. So I will put it probably I won't put it in the way of my friends, but here, on that corner near the bed.
Like here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So a rose-themed mace appears. I think it's a mace.
Yes,
Morning
it is.
Star from Melora.
Morning Star.
Cool.
Morning Star. A rose-themed Morning Star appears in that place. Are you staying where you are?
Yeah. Cool. I think this is a good place for a wizard.
All right, great. Gideon, you're up.
Tio, swift action, cast Divine Favor.
Mm-hmm.
To move and toot, and standard action attack. This person. This is at a +2 to attack and damage.
All right.
23, I assume hits.
23 does hit.
For 16 damage.
16?
Yes. 13 +2 from my spell, +1 because I'm the only person threatening.
All right, you immediately bloody her. So she's immediately in the red. She screams in pain and then hisses at you. Matahala's chosen will have your blood. Anything else with your turn? All right, Sebastian, you're up. You can hear the start of fighting, but you're still actually on the staircase, so can't actually see what's going on.
Yeah, but I did hear the woman shouting for help, yes?
You heard them shout, get them, I believe, and then you just heard someone hiss.
Intruders, get them, something like that.
Yes, intruders, yes. You've been called intruders.
Okay, I will therefore move through my companions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I can see what's going on.
Yeah. And you will be able to see all 4 of them from there. One of them is incredibly bloodied, thanks to Gideon.
Well, that one will be quite surprised at approximately the height of her head. In her voice, she shouts, "False alarm! It's nothing!" As I throw my voice and mimic her.
Okay, is that your standard action to do?
I guess, yeah, sure. I need to do a quick disguise.
Yeah, double check what the counts as an action as.
Doing a thing like intimidate and stuff is usually a thing. This is running a bluff, but it feels like it's actually. So that's a 24 to imitate a specific voice.
Yeah, you got that. Cool.
So yeah, she shouts false alarm essentially is my action.
Okay. So the one who shouted shrieks in confusion, and the other ones all hiss. Trickster amongst you. And it is Albric's turn.
Okie dokie. So I think my speed's only 20 feet in armor. Let's have a look. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. And then one of the nice things about Kintago being in a fascist takeover is that everywhere is the jurisdiction of the City Watch.
Nice. So bless.
It's blessed, but it's
only works in the
our
castle's
philosophy.
home city and in areas under the jurisdiction of the City Watch. I love that. Okay, cool. All right, so everyone has bless. So everyone's got a +1 morale on attack rolls and saving throws against fear effects.
It lasts for 2 hours.
Nice. So that's cool. Lasts for a while. This is what happens when you work with a cop. You can't just you can't deny the cop blessings. Right, okay. That's a standard action to cast.
Yep, so that's
So this one steps out and we'll do the same as her sister, so we'll cast a spell on herself. As we get to this one, top of the round, she pulls out a wand and will point it at Gideon.
Spectre Patronum.
Gideon's about to have to make a save, which is a will save. Oh, good. I don't need to do maths. You resist. You can feel the magic wrap around you and attempt to kind of like hold you in place, but you shrug it off. Very easily, in fact. To which she hisses and backs away. This one is going to do a 5-foot step back and is going to attempt the same to Asmoth. Asmoth, make a will save for me, please, as she pulls out a wand and aims it at you.
Oh, no. I suppose it's either a poison or a divination effect.
No, it is not. It is an enchantment mind-affecting effect.
nice try.
As you, Asmoth, are held in place. I've got chains here, so let's use the web.
I was about to go for that.
All right. Number 3, who is fighting Gideon and is nearly...
Please
and
cast
is-
the spell. I'm begging you.
She's going to... Let's see. I think in her anger at being bloodied by you, she's going to hiss and flail at you with her claws. Actually, will she? No, she's going to clutch at a symbol around her, and she's going to channel, is what she's going to do. Don't remember if you get a save against this.
You're channeling for harm.
It is channeling for harm, so it will be a will
Yes,
save
it's obviously a
again
will
to
save.
halve the damage.
15.
I think I'm probably just within on the diagonal.
You both resist, so we'll take half of 1. It's a They channel is a what's the range on it again? I can never remember. It's a 30-foot radius.
30 foot. I have
So
to ask, does this person have selective channeling?
no,
Then all her friends are going to have to make a save as well.
they are gonna have to make a save, but she's dying and she's freaking out a little bit. So Albrecht also needs to make a will save for me. Oh, you already have. Wonderful. So actually, because she rolled so lowly, all of you take 1 damage. As will her sisters. I won't even roll for it because she rolled literally 1.
Yeah, I just had channeling harm, and like my heart skipped a beat in 2 separate ways.
Wrong field.
Wrong field, sorry.
It wasn't even that. It was like, is this the spell harm? Oh god.
Nope. Nope, not that. Okay. Asmos, you are held. Make a will save for me to try to break the hold. This is the wonderful thing is that this doesn't tell me what the DC is on the whole person.
What level spell is it?
It's a 2nd level through a wand.
13.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you are still held, Asmoth. I'm afraid. Okay. Whist, it is your turn.
Cool. Okay, I am going to. I'm going to use my cool spiritual weapon. So I can use a move action to redirect it. Sorry. Oh, it should have attacked last turn. That's fine. That's fine. Continue each round. It uses your base attack bonus. Cool. Well, it's going to attack.
Okay.
So my BAB is 3 plus my Whiz modifier is 4. So it's getting +7, but it will get +1 from the thingy.
+1 from Blast.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make it this little torch so it can be moved. Which one are you attacking? This one.
Probably the one that's in front of me, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 6 plus 7 plus 1. So it's 14. It's not very good.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, cool. So then, sorry. It doesn't tell me how much it strikes for.
It's 1d8 force damage per hit.
Cool, thank you.
Plus 1 point per 3 caster levels.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
So 3.
But does Bless affect that?
No.
No. 3 points of damage, please.
Okay. Yep, she takes some damage.
It's better than nothing.
That's a spiritual weapon, but it still hits. It still hurts her. Are you moving at all, or are you staying where you are?
I'm probably going to stay where I am. And I am going to cast. Which ones have? This one's cast a wand, hasn't it?
So the ones that have used one so far are This one and this one have used wands. The one that's bloodied tried to claw Gideon's face off.
Yeah, and this one
hasn't yet because she's at the bottom of the initiative.
cool.
So you've just seen her like cast a spell on herself.
I'd like her to make a wisdom saving throw against forbid action.
Ooh.
And I'm going to try and forbid the action of cast.
Okay, let's see.
DC, and is she an Asmodean or a follower of Asmodeus?
Not of Asmodeus, no.
Or of the state of Thrune specifically?
Mm-mm.
No, okay, that's fine. DC 15.
I'm afraid she beats that.
That's fair enough. It was worth a go.
Okay, anything else with your turn?
No.
All right. Gideon, you're up.
Right, 5 foot step into that square. Full action attack. First 2 into the one I've just injured. Second 2 into the one that I haven't.
Okay.
And Ayup. Everything here is at a +3. +2 from Divine Favor. +1 from Bless.
So the first attack kills the bloodied one. And then attacks 3 and 4.
So everything is at +3 damage, 2 from Divine Favor, 1 from Solo Threaten.
So that 8 is actually an 11 and the 16 is actually a 9, which puts that at 20 across those 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Cool. She's also dead. As those 2 collapse to the floor, having had deadly holes poked into them. The 2
look at this one and
the 2 surviving changelings scream in despair. And Sebastian, it is your go.
Well, I can't help but notice that Asmoth isn't moving. So I'm going to move around this way and then down so that this one can't just step in and coup de grace.
Okay.
And then, because I realise I'm holding a pole arm, which isn't the greatest in things, I'm just going to punch her in the face.
Okay.
I'm wearing a gauntlet. So ignore the second one because it's just done a full attack, but it is 21 to hit for 13 punching damage.
Again, you bloody her immensely. Like break her nose by punching her in the face. And she cries out in pain. Albrecht.
Alrighty, let's see if I can finish her off with a charge. Longsword with 2 hands. Probably don't need a power attack for this one. Actually, I might. So +2 on this because I'm charging.
Yeah, she's dead. She's very dead. So that one's dead. That one's dead. That one's dead. There is one surviving. She screeches in horror as she sees her fallen comrades. She pulls a potion out of her bag, drinks it, and vanishes from view. Let me double check how this works. All right. Okay. Everybody do perception checks as she vanishes.
Lol, Lamau.
Nope. Okay, so The important thing here is Gideon is able to sense when she tries to run past him. Like Gideon, Asmoth, all of you except Albric are able to hear her clacking against the stone, and Gideon can sense the exact moment that she moves up to him. You may make an attack of opportunity. There will be a 50% mischance because she's invisible. Cool, and then high or low?
High.
All right. You hit.
It does 16. It doesn't solo threat because Albric, Sebastian's there and has 10-foot reach. Unless she's running up here.
That is probably the point when you would have attacked, because that's the point when she entered your threatened space first. So at that point, you would have been solo threat. So that's 17.
Yeah, she takes 17.
Okay. She screams, and then you can hear her continuing to move. So that's 5, 10. Okay. You guys can tell that she is in somewhere around this square because you've passed your perception checks.
Which square?
This one. Can you see that pop? Oh wait, I'm in the GM square, that's why. This one. There. Asmoth, make a will save for me, please. It takes your full round, but you are no longer held.
Yay.
Whist, you will have to move off of the stairs in order to be able to tell properly, but with your perception check, you will be able to redirect the spiritual weapon. You'll have a 50% mischance because she's invisible.
I mean, if everyone's moving around, then I don't see why I wouldn't.
Okay, so you think she's around over there. So make your attack.
That will be a hit if it hits.
It will be higher or lower?
Low.
Nice.
Roll the D8 if you want to.
I do.
For your damage. Fantastic. You hear a thud hit the floor.
Thank God.
And then a few rounds later, when the spell wears off, there is a body on the floor. All right.
One of them shouts out in those few rounds, "Everything's fine. We're just moving furniture."
Fuck's sake.
Oh, incredible. Okay. Now that the dust settles, aside from Sebastian doing his voice mimicry, quiet falls over the space, and you are able to actually properly look around this area. You see twin rows of stone pillars supporting a shallow vaulted ceiling 10 foot above the floor of the wide room. There's a number of wooden doors hanging half open on rusty hinges to the north and south. Fragments of tables and chairs lie in various states of ruin throughout the room. To the west, the stone stage stands empty, and empty torch sconces line the walls between the doors. Images of a one-eyed insectile face smeared on the walls in what appears to be blood decorate the spaces between the sconces. What would you guys, now that quiet has fallen and you have found some of these cultists, what would you like to do next?
Is there like a knowledge check? Either planes or religion for whatever the.
If you can make a religion check for the blood murals if you want. That won't be enough.
I mean, I can give it a go if you're amenable, Thursday.
Yeah, it's some profane devil deity.
Actually, let's see if any of you pass the check. But those are certainly blood faces, Sebastian. You did roll pretty well, and you heard them utter a name. You heard them talk about Matahala's chosen. So oh, sorry. Mahathala is how it's actually done. So I'd say the Whis is probably able to get this because it's a name that's connected to Asmodeus, but is technically a deity in their own right.
Yeah.
They do live in hell. And you seem to remember illusions being part of her domain. But otherwise you can't remember much.
Okay. Is she well, she's clearly not as followed as Asmodeus, right? She doesn't have a setup of a church that's legitimized by the state, for one thing. So
she doesn't have a church in this town. You look around at these women and they seem to have if you have a look at the symbols on around their necks and stuff, they're quite clearly holy symbols, but probably a bit cruder in design, something you'd probably see attributed to a smaller cult rather than a recognized religion.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll say as kind of unpopular devil. Well, I mean, not unpopular. I'm sure she's very popular in hell, but I'm sure she's got friends or look, I'm getting bogged down. Not as popular here as Asmodeus is what I'm saying, but
handful of worshippers.
Yeah, more of a cult than anything else, and yeah, she seems to be illusion-y. I don't know much, just few things from some dusty tomes, you know how it is. So
they seem to have some wands if you're interested, Wist.
Yeah, I mean, I can have a look. I'll have a look at the wands and various anything else they might have. That's.
I mean, I hate to typecast you, Wisp, but as our wizard, you could try your detect magic again. That worked really well in the other room.
Yeah. I just don't. I think it's a bit showy, isn't it? A lot of wizards are constantly showing off. Oh, I can do great arcane magics, and But you know what? If you think it's okay, I'll do it. I'll cast detect magic. I'm being reminded once again I have it.
So you could do that while the others explore and loot. On their bodies, you will find on each of them a potion. Well, sorry. So one of them has drank their potion. So you find 3 potions. You can probably guess at what they do, seeing as you've seen one of them use it. Asmoth can have a look to confirm. You find 4 wands, 1 each. They're wearing leather armor. They all have nets, which seem to be of masterwork quality. Wooden symbols, which are similar in design to the blood paintings on the wall. And one of them has a key.
Ash.
Yeah.
If they have nets, I'm assuming that's not for the light-hearted collection of butterflies that they're going to then release later. Does that ring any bells of slavery or blood sacrifice? I mean, devils are all about that.
You heard them. You heard them shouting to take them to Matahala's, or to take them to the mistress, and you heard one of them say that Matahala's chosen will have your blood.
Yeah, so my just some good old-fashioned blood sacrifice. Great.
Are these lot
Brilliant.
properly dead?
You can double tap them if you want.
I'll do that,
Like, none of them are moving, and as you, like, double tap them, none of them react. They are still...
Not risking another, like, divine caster walking in and...
Yeah, fair enough. If you guys have a look around the room as well, you can make perception checks for me.
What check, sorry?
Perception.
Thank you.
Too busy.
How am I the person managing to notice things?
Because we all rolled real bad.
Yeah.
Clock.
So, as you... Yeah. Albrecht, you're having a look around. You're able to get to here, and you see, like, quite a distinctly different, like, wall compared to, like, the, like, stone that's around you. And if you push on it, you see that you're pushing at the back of a secret door that then leads into a storeroom.
I'll
Which
call out while I'm
is
opening it.
here. In here, you're able to see, let me find the description. Floor to ceiling shelves line the walls, although a little beyond cobwebs and dust-covered fragments remain on the shelves, and there is a large nest of filthy rags, soiled clothing, and mouldy pillows lying in a heap to the west. So, like, you push this door rope and step out, and there's just this heap of just dirty rags and mouldy pillows to your left.
Wrinkle my nose and call back. Whist, I need your eyes.
Do you? Okay.
Tech magic.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. On it.
I'd
Great.
rather not search through unless I have to.
I'll deal with this one, West, if you want to get those things identified.
Sure.
Roll a spellcraft check for me. Oh, knowledge arcana and spellcraft for me, West.
Knowledge arcana or spellcraft?
Both. So knowledge arcana will tell you the school. So the ones you know to be have
invisibility. I saw one person use one.
no. So the ones are enchantment.
Oh, they're the whole person.
The potions are illusion.
Okay. Well, I mean, an educated guess.
An educated guess at what they do. Yes.
Yeah. So 4. We had 5 of them here, weren't there?
So for context, Thursday, the knowledge arcana is part of a detect magic. So we'll have been concentrating on these things for 3 rounds, and then we'll do a knowledge arcana in order to be able to discern what the auras are coming off the items.
Yeah, I was turning mine on because.
Oh, I see.
Albert was asking for West and West.
So you're able to detect that there is a magical aura in the rag pile. and you're able to determine which very grime encrusted cloak it is, but you can't quite tell what the school is. You can just tell it's magical.
Albrecht looks back, and then you could tell that he was about to ask you to do it for him, and then waves his hand and starts digging through the cloaks.
Say, Ash.
Yeah.
How many potions? How many wands? Sorry.
3 potions, 4 wands.
Cool.
I'll pop it in the loot channel.
Oh, thank you. I was about to do the same.
Like 2 of the wands are down a charge.
Yeah. You'll need to do a full, like, spend more time examining them in order to work out how many charges each one has.
Mm-hmm.
Vision of invisibility. There we go. All right. I'll add the cloak.
Wallets or anything? Any cash?
Between the 4 of them, they have calculator. This is an awkward number. Between the 4 of them, they have 476 gold. There we go. Okay. Let me double check the map. Anybody else do any other? Oh yeah. So there was only the one perception check that succeeded, which was the one that led you to that storeroom. Albrecht, you can
go on.
Go, Sebastian.
I was saying, can I drag all of the bodies into one of the bedrooms?
Yep.
This one maybe, and then shut the door?
You absolutely can. I mean, the doors are rusty, so you might only be able to, like, half shut it, because they're kind of hanging off the hinges. They're very broken. But otherwise, yes, you can. So...
I mean, I will take off, a pillow or a bedpan or something, and I'll shove it in front of the door so it doesn't swing open. It doesn't matter if it's a bit ajar. I just really don't want to look like the first person to walk in here to
see it's a bunch of dead bodies.
4 dead bodies. If they're in a hurry or racing through, they might just ignore it.
Yep, that's fine.
Also, there's a big rug which I might move a bit further into the room. I appreciate you're not going to do that on the map.
Yeah,
to cover
that's
up
fine.
Some of the blood stains.
You can make a... I feel like it'd be a stealth check to hide your tracks.
I'm very happy with attempting a stealth check to try and make this look like we haven't just committed horrible murder in here.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, you're able to use the... I'll say you're able to use the rug to kind of almost mop up a lot of the blood. It's a disgusting rug anyway, so no one's going to notice if it's changed colour in that respect. And then you're able to move it into the room to hide the worst of the stains. And as you step back, that's a pretty good job. You don't think anyone's going to be anywhere the wiser. Now, Albrecht is next to a set of double doors. There was also doors from the storage cupboard. Is there anything else you guys want to do here, or do you want to move on?
Do you want me to check if those doors are trapped? So yeah, I will have a go over the doors.
Okay. Do a perception check for me.
Sure. Ooh.
That's you.
Ooh, you don't see any traps. And they don't seem to be locked.
Okay, cool.
All right. The door opens. And you are able to see this corridor. Okay, and as you get to here, you're able to see this room. Let me stretch that out to that door as well. So you see, as you step to there, a 10-foot wide pit yawning in the center of the room, leaving a 5-foot-5 walkway surrounding it. There are no railing guards at the edges of the pit, which are decorated with shards of jagged glass and metal.
Ash,
Yeah?
if I go back into this room here with all the beds and stuff,
Yeah?
there isn't like a broom or anything, is there?
Everything's very kind of broken and musty. Why do you ask?
I feel like we're in an illusion worshipping dungeon. It's not completely out the realms of possibilities. There's illusions that need poking to see if they're illusions.
Roll a perception check for me. I'll say if you pass, you're able to find a kind of working broom or stick or something like that
Just
that
a big
you can use.
stick.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah, but you are able to find a satisfactory big stick to poke things with.
It's really funny that they smashed up everything, but they've left this extremely good poking stick. They just happen to have knocking around. Yeah, I'll take my poking stick. And as we're going along the corridor, I'd like to sort of run it along the walls, see if there's any give in the walls. And then when we get to assuming there's nothing,
there is indeed nothing.
Go into the next room and be like, I mean, might not be a real pit. Anyone fancy giving it a little prod?
It does seem like quite an obvious trap. I don't want to walk into it.
Okay.
Anyone want to use the stick? I'll use the stick if no one's going to use the stick. But does anyone want to use the stick? I don't want to take away stick privileges from everyone else because no one fought to get a stick. There was only one.
I mean, I do have a pole arm also if we want to have 2 sticks at any point.
2 sticks. We are truly blessed. Probably not by whoever's this is all for, though. They're probably not blessing us.
Has anybody got like a marble or a little ball or something we could roll towards it, see if anything happens? You know, big pushers coming out the wall, shoving you in, spikes.
I mean, Asmoth. Asmoth?
It's currently not. Oh, there he is.
You don't have like a spare vial. We could use that to roll, right? Like one of those ones you alchemists have that are like proper chunky at the bottom.
You mean an alembic?
Yeah.
I own one alembic, but it is rather pricey to replace.
Oh, have you got anything cheap and ball-like?
What about potion bottle? One of those
I've got sort of starts rummaging inside like the scarf he's been wearing around like his shoulders, and pulls out a bronze pendant with the symbol of House Thrune on it, which he has had for some time.
All right. I mean,
All
it
right.
wasn't what I was expecting, but we can certainly use that to try and disarm a trap. Off you go then.
I will try and chuck it into the pit thing.
Into the pit.
Is it? What is it? A wait? Is it? So it's a pit full of broken glass and stuff.
So it's a pit full of broken glass.
Yeah, we're worried
Very
it's going to have
obvious.
shovers. It's going to have
Perhaps
shovers on the
roll
side,
it
or
towards it.
Yeah,
Broken,
like, I'm
jagged
trying
glass
to-
and metal are inside the pit.
So I'm trying to like skim it across like the flagstones.
Okay. How close do you get before you do this?
Probably roughly where Alberich is stood.
Okay. Roll. Trying to work out what kind of check this would. I feel like this comes under disabled device. Like you're trying to like plot out a potential trap so that you can disable it.
I'm guessing not including my thieves' tools.
No, because you're not using your thieves' tools with this. You're skimming a thing across the ground in order to try to trigger a trap.
Just roll high.
You
Just get good.
You feel like you're probably the only person who could have seen this, but as you skim this medallion across the floor, you see the moment it kind of hitches across a peculiar stone, a bit of the stone about 5 foot away from the pit, and you see the stone begin to shudder slightly under the medallion before it falls off the edge.
Yeah, I don't trust Zed.
and I mean, we could just, if you saw something, we could just prod it and set it off. All stand back, give it a good prod.
Or I could go and sort of try to deactivate it so we don't have to worry about.
Actually, because you rolled really high as well, because I've been looking at the map trying to work out where this one thing they describe is, and it doesn't look like how they say it's described. But you skim this, you notice that, you come up and you're looking around, and you can see just here, like in this area, there is a small stone that's a different colour than the rest of them. Like, if you stand here and push against a stone here, it's a different colour than the rest.
I'll go and sort of analyze that for a moment.
Alright.
Perception check on that, or
Don't need to, like, you got a natural 20 on the disabled device, you got a 34. That is definitely a hidden button of some sort. It will definitely do something when you push it.
Am
You
I ready in action to grab the back of Asmoth's cloak should something terrible occur?
absolutely can. Looking at this button and like having like worked out, like there's definitely something around like the outer edges of this pit trap. Like the stones in front of it shook like they were almost ready to fall away, and then you compare it to this button and you're there like, if I press this button, it's either going to force the trap to trigger or it was going to disable the trap. You kind of test the stone under your feet. The stone that you're standing on seems to be stable.
I'll press the button.
You press the button, you all guys all kind of hear a like clunk, and then a churning sound around the pit trap. You guys see nothing change, but something has clearly happened when he's pressed this button.
I'll tentatively start stepping towards where the pit is.
Okay, you take a step. So you're basically standing adjacent to the pit trap. Sebastian's holding the back of you to pull you back if need be. You stand there for 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. You stand there for 10 seconds and nothing happens.
The ideal trap it gets you when you're in a full sense of security.
You wait 15 seconds, nothing happens.
Seems to be clear, whatever it was.
Nicely done.
I stopped readying my action. I feel confident he's done it.
Okay. So when you step here, you're able to, now that you're this close, you're able to see that there are 2 paths. Actually, hold on. Is there 2 paths? I feel like there might be.
Looks like 2.
There is 2. I'm just double checking something. There's something weird about there's 2 and there's 2 ways off, and there's something weird about this wall.
Give the wall a little prod.
You can prod the wall.
Does it behave like wall?
It behaves like wall.
If I prod that wall, if I tap that wall and tap one of the other walls, does the sound of the wall be different? Do
They are
one
both-
wall sound more hollow than the other wall?
They are both solid walls. One of them does sound more hollow.
Okay.
So
I
just
find it.
this wall for specifics, to be specific. And I think with the 34 disabled device, Asmoth's able to see the seams of a secret door.
I'll head over to where the secret door is and try and see if I can figure out the latch or opening mechanism.
I'll say you can do. It looks more dramatic here than it possibly needs to. But you are able to get it open and reveal this kind of earthy tunnel is what it is an earthy tunnel within the stone rather than what looks like a pit. It's not a pit, it's an earthy tunnel.
So, do we...
So you have
this-
3 exits.
Or do we investigate the further of these constructed corridors?
I would err to the principle of holding to the right-hand side wall.
I
It
don't know.
seems to lead back in the direction of the same kind of part of the dungeon that we found these cultists in.
So here,
So you-
Ian,
You want to go that way?
is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Matt says go right. People can also have opinions.
Okay. As you're approaching this way, assuming everyone goes the same way, are you just walking normally? Are you stealthing?
Asmoth would stealth.
Okay, roll stealth for me.
I would.
I
also
will
try and be
attempt
quiet.
stealth.
Okay.
Continue to
Stay back,
disappoint
wait to
Asmoth.
see if it's clear.
Okay.
Alright. We'll find stealth eventually. It's in the same place every time.
Asmoth is going to start carrying spray bottles around. 4 of them. 3 will contain water, 1 will contain acid. Every time somebody fails a stealth check, they will get spritzed with a random bottle. Eventually, you will learn.
Okay, so
Didn't fail the
Asmoth,
stealth check, they just had a higher perception.
Asmoth and Sebastian are able to get here quite quietly and see into an office, basically. However, the office does have a person inside, or a being inside, rather.
It's worse than we thought. They're bureaucrats.
I mean, devil, so close enough. As you guys see, a bearded devil inside. Fun. Da 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 da.
Yes, I'm a bit closer if I'm sneaking and looking. I mean, I already did a load of planes rolls about bearded devils in advance of a certain Hell Knight initiation, so I already know quite a lot about them, and everything I know about them tells me I don't particularly like them.
This one
That's
is
fair.
mine.
So this devil is facing away from the door that you open as you open it. But as Gideon scrapes against a wall, he looks over his shoulder towards the two of you. Or towards the group of you.
Sorry.
And he just kind of smiles. Ah, company at last. You have no idea how dull this post is. As he leans against a antique wooden desk sitting in the corner of this room. You don't look like the normal cultists.
I will mimic him perfectly and say, "You don't look like the normal bearded devils."
Astute and a clever trick.
So what's the deal? You stuck here?
Stuck by contract more than anything else. There is going to be something worth it at the end, but until then we have the Drury.
So also throwing my voice in a whisper in the people who don't have visual, I will whisper in their ear and tell them exactly where he's standing and that he's a bearded devil.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Cool.
I can
Drury guard duty post.
Albrecht just draws a sword and starts marching forwards.
Oh well, you are not. You don't beat around the bush at all, do you?
Me first.
In Infernal, I will say, you will join Hanvi in hell.
Oh, you met Hanvi. Tell him I said hi as he draws his own weapon. Roll initiative.
Well, at least I tried.
I know what I'm about.
I know.
You know what you're about. Hold on, let me because I forgot to take off the initiative tracker, so it's just replacing all your numbers. Wonderful. Get rid of her.
I was genuinely just confused.
About
why are we having a soiree with this obscene creature?
I was just trying to get everybody in position and up to speed while I distracted him.
You tried.
But you know.
Hey. You indeed tried.
My initiative hasn't updated. Maybe I didn't select my tracker, but I should be on 7 now.
I'll update you.
I think I've managed to do it.
Okay. All right, and Let me plug in his numbers. And top of the round is not Albric, is not Gideon, but is in fact Asmuth.
Yes. Yes. Finally.
Finally, I can murder. I mean, what? Right, yeah, you're facing a beta devil. You do you.
So I'm going to move here for optimal openings for flanking.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a claw that's probably going to bounce off a load of damage reduction, but we'll see.
Yep. So you hit his flat-footed AC.
Cool.
A lot of that will be saved by the damage reduction, but you will get sneak attack, which I will count as included in the damage. So, all right. Let's make a note of his bleed damage because he's got 3. Wonderful. All right. So that would be 13 at full, so that would be that much. Okay, you do hurt him. It's definitely not as much as it should be, but this is a devil. You are able to inflict some damage on him. Ooh, tickles. Anything else with your turn?
That'll be it for my turn.
Albric,
Old Paladin special, Smite Evil Charge.
let's go.
So this is +4 to attacks and damage. Hang on one second.
We've still got Bless up.
And add double my Paladin level, which is 10. And then +2 because I am charging. And
Alright.
two-handed power attack. Okay, that's all my bonuses in.
So is it just is it both of those or just the
It's
first
just
one?
the first attack.
Cool, that's fine. That 21 does indeed hit. And you deal
27 slashing damage bypassing all DR.
Yeah. He growls in rage at you. Anything else with your turn?
That's me.
Let's send you back to your maker. And he comes in at you with 2 claw attacks. What does he add to these?
Best of luck to him.
So the first one is a 14 and the second one is a 21.
Both miss.
Wonderful.
AC
They
against him is 30.
scrape off of your metal. Off your metal armor, barely denting it, and he roars in anger. Next is Gideon.
Righty-o. Moving in. We've got a paladin, a full action attack, it's a spell on this jump. 29, including the flank and the bless. So that would be 9 damage.
Okie dokie. So 9 damage. Very much hurt.
It doesn't ignore. Oh, wait.
Does it ignore?
It's Mithril, I believe, is my primary.
Mithril counts as silver for the purposes of DR. So for this guy, DR is against gold or silver. So yes, no, you ignore his DR. Okay. Anything else with your turn?
No, that's it.
Whist, you're up.
Do you know what? As lame as it is, I don't know what I can do that doesn't feel like a little bit of a waste of a spell in the face of Alberic's just like being able to smite this guy to hell. Like, I could cast a
To
spell.
literal hell, yes.
Yeah, but I worry that's just going to be a waste of a spell slot. Because this guy's just not long for this plane.
He was bloodied after a single blow from Albrecht, that is true.
Yeah, I genuinely think Wister's gonna chill out a bit. He's seen Albrecht lay waste to a bearded devil in like 2 rounds, 1-on-1, and now he's got like the rest of the fighters here. What's me gonna be like? Oh, you can't move from your shadow. What's that gonna do? Nothing. So
it's a
yeah,
tiny
I
little
think
baby bearded devil.
yeah, I think Quister's gonna just stand at the back and go and shout, "Go on, Albrecht! Get him!"
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be like lean behind. Yeah, big tough kids.
The bearded devil hisses at you, as does his beard.
I'm really far away. I back around the corner.
It's fine. Sebastian, you're up.
Can somebody stand there where that shelf or whatever it is, or is that not possible?
I'm gonna say that is like furniture, so it would be a squeeze. You do have a 10-foot range, and so could attack over Albrecht's head or past his shoulder.
I can, but the bearded devil gets cover, and I wanted to attempt to avoid that. But
I see.
it's okay. I will move to here and have a claw of opportunity as I move around him.
27 to hit.
That hits.
6 damage to you.
I have my 6 damage, and I dislike it. Well, I will then attempt to determine if he has combat reflexes, as I'll perform a combat maneuver against him.
You perform a combat maneuver, and he does not seem to respond.
Okay, so I reach down and I grab his ankle and I yank it out from under him as I attempt to trip the bearded devil.
That's against a CMD, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident it's worked.
Probably. Where has the CMD gone? Yeah, definitely worked.
Yeah, it helps if you just roll high. It turns out
it does. It does indeed. So he's now prone.
So he's now prone, which I believe gives people a +4 to hit him. Not that people were struggling particularly, but just to really.
This bearded devil hisses as he is dragged to the floor, and looks about ready to claw at all of your ankles. Frankly, Asmoth. You have flank, which means you'll have sneak attack.
Cool. Yeah. Full claw attack.
+4 because he's prone means that you will hit.
Yep.
Roll your sneak attack damage.
On both of those.
Sorry, so the first one will hit.
And okay. Oh, I forgot the +1 for bless.
12, 16 won't be enough.
Sure. So, where did I put my sneak attack? There we go.
Wow, that's a lot of. Those are big numbers on that. Wonderful. So 17, 20. Yeah. Cool. On his last legs. Not on his legs, but on his last legs.
I have the silver knife.
Oh yeah, but clawing gives it. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Poop knife.
Remember for the next time you come across a devil. Albrecht, he is prone at your feet.
And I'll
How
do
do you want to do this?
it.
You don't even need to do the second attack. The first one is enough to bisect his head off, if that's what you want to do.
So slice down, reach into his chest, and just pull out his heart while the rest of him decomposes.
He roars in pain. And as he begins to fade from this world, because as an outer planar creature, his body does not remain, it disappears within an hour. But as he does, he chuckles. She's already waiting for you. And disappears. So in this room, you've seen the antique wooden desk. Behind it, there's a high-backed chair with tufts of stuffing protruding here and there from rotting cushions. There are partially broken shelves sitting at the north and east walls, and strange symbols of a one-eyed insectile face have been painted on the walls, along with curving lines of strange, sinister scripts. And this is the point when I ask people, what languages do you read?
I can read Infernal.
I also can read Infernal.
Okay.
Abyssal,
Then-
Common, Draconic, Elven, and Infernal.
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone who could read Infernal can read the script.
I can't.
But everyone who can read Infernal can read prayers to the Dowager of Illusions, praising her role as a usurper of death, said to cause ripples in the flow of souls to the boneyard.
Okay, Sebastian?
Sorry, what?
You okay? Like you took a hit.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't. His heart wasn't in it. No, it's a little claw. I do know that these things sometimes carry disease, but I think that's from the beard, not the claw. When I was doing my research, so maybe you could check it out when we've got some minutes. But like, I think he roared. I can't really blame that on the furniture. We should probably keep going. Something might have heard it.
You guys can see a door here, which,
Sebastian
as you
on the
look at
arm.
it,
For 7 with fervor.
Um.
I believe.
Oh, sorry, 8.
I believe fully healed by that.
nice.
Ash,
Yeah.
can I have a look around the desk where this devil was sitting?
He was sitting at the desk, but he was looking at this door in the corner.
Cool. So he wasn't like idly passing time by writing poetry or anything.
There's nothing on the desk.
Okay, cool.
It's an empty desk. It's a rotten chair, and there's a door in the corner. It is, however, closed.
Gonna have a surreptitious check around for traps and locks.
You can do that indeed.
What I'm gonna do first, because I've been meaning to do this for ages, because it has a really long duration on it, so I don't know why I didn't. I'm gonna take one of my extracts of heightened awareness.
On perception and all knowledge checks you are trained in. Nice. Yep, go for it.
Remind me to ask you to make me some of those. I'm trained in all the knowledges.
Oof.
Okay. You see no traps.
Oh, that should be a 15.
You see no traps. As you look at the door, it looks like it's swollen in the frame, so you're going to have to actually put in some effort to push it open.
Okay.
Like, probably from a strength check. Like, someone, like, shoulder barging it, you think will open it.
Want me to give it a bit of a shove?
You can try.
That is enough to splinter the swollen wood. And you see the door. Hold on, let me close these down. You see the door crash open to reveal a small cell with very haggard beds and two boys hiding in a corner. Thin and disheveled, cowering in the southeast corner of this bare chamber, faces dirty, streaked with tears. They are bound hand and foot by manacles chained to a single ring set in the stone floor. There are scratches on the stone walls from desperate fingers.
I'm like, absolutely not. And I start to go into the room. This is probably some illusionary trap, but they've tugged up my heartstrings. I'm going straight to get them out.
Can I,
Yeah.
before Sebastian goes in, like, as best I can, like, Wister's not one for losing at the heartstrings, but it does strike me that this door was like the wood had expanded. That doesn't feel like something that feels like a thing of time.
Roll me
the illusion.
Yeah.
Roll me a reflex save to see who goes first.
I think it's absolutely fair for you want to go in, but I also think I don't want to see my friend kill himself.
Roll a reflex save to see who goes first.
Oh, it was close.
All right, Gideon actually goes first. What does Gideon do?
I'm going in there.
Okay, so Wist is able to block Sebastian as it looks like he's making moves, and as Wist does that, Gideon slides past the both of you and comes in. The two kids, as at your presence, cower at the sight of you, completely terrified.
Children. Achieve my
Who are you?
rapiers.
Who are you?
My name is Gideon. These are my comrades. We're here to deal with whoever's been doing all this. You alright? What are your names? Yeah.
They kind of look at each other and it's like, what do you mean deal with? What do you mean deal with? You're not with the woman?
Which woman? What's she look like?
The like the others, but she wears a mask.
Where did you come across her? She took you?
One of the ones with the eyes, they took us, and she looked us over and then threw us in here for the I don't know, she's waiting for something.
Can I ask how long has she been waiting?
Well, actually no, she won't say. So what they would have said is they went into a sweet shop, and that's the last thing they remember.
Which sweet shop?
The one with the really nice honey sweets.
I wish to describe the sweet shop where I bought all the sweets for Vendelfek, like ages ago.
As you start describing it, they look more terrified.
Are they chained or restrained?
They are manacled. There is a single ring in the middle of the room holding chains, and they're manacled hand and foot.
We found a key on the cultists.
Mm-hmm.
You did find a key on the cultists. You tried in this lock and it doesn't seem to work.
Can I ask the children how long have you been here? Do you know?
I don't. We don't know. Been. It's been. We don't know.
Asimov, can you work your magic?
Hold on. I'm going to give them both a once over with detect evil.
They're not evil.
I'm
Oh, you don't get any evil auras from them.
I'm giving you a vile look for that.
Can I prod Albrecht? Oh, Albrecht's going. Albrecht, Blue Blood, come back! I need you.
What do you need?
I'll say, Blue Blood. I feel like that wood was quite warped. Feels like they might have been in here a long time. Can you detect? Can you see if they're like maybe celestial? I
Sure.
just.
Anybody who wants to can make me a perception check.
I'll make a perception check. Like, I'm sure they're not evil, but something here is odd.
Okay. Who was it who had a chat with the manager of that block of flats?
The Eudemus tenement. The lady I had to bribe.
And she was complaining about the twin hooligans. They'd look very much like identical twins. And you'll get that with an 18, Gideon.
Are you from the Eudemus tenant? The old woman. She's a
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the old, I'd call her a hag, and then this crazy devil stole us. But the normal kind of hag, like just an old crazy lady hag. I actually miss her right now. That's weird. Asmoth, I believe you are called on to try to pick the lock.
Yeah, I'm going to go over there, try that lock.
All right. Let me double check her disable device. So you can take a 20 on this lock. So you can take a 20 if you want. If you'll take a 20, what would your number be?
34.
Okay, so you feel fairly confident that if you do this for 2 minutes, you'll be able to get them out, or you can try and roll for it and get them out faster.
I'll take a couple of minutes on it.
Okay, cool. As he's taking that couple of minutes, you guys can be having this conversation. Basically, Asmoth's already working on the lock as you guys are working this out.
So it's been many months for Andrew, and he can't remember entirely the details.
Yeah.
But the sweet shop lady was. Where was she? Where was she? She was near one of the other locations. But I can't remember which
is
one.
next
Tooth
door
and nail.
to the Tooth and Nail. So the sweet shop is next door to the Tooth and Nail, and you remember this quite beautiful, very flirtatious woman who wears an eye patch.
Okay. I don't want to bug the kids, so I will. Everything I remember, I will ventriloquism whisper in everyone's ears, so they know what I know.
Yeah.
But without upsetting the kids, and say, there was the woman next door to the Tooth and Nail with the eye patch. She was, that's the sweet shop I think they disappeared at. If she's not here, while we're going around this place, which seems likely, she's probably a front for this cult. We definitely need to check her out. She's right next to the home base of one of our allies.
The person that I was very surprised at why they kept trying to get very close to different members of our party.
Well, we are an attractive bunch, has to be said, but yes.
My eyebrows have disappeared to the North Pole.
I need to work out how I can do a slash sarcasm in ventriloquism, but yeah.
All right. Anyone who wants to make a perception check for me? Actually, hold on. Who's in the room and who's not in the room?
I don't know.
You're in the room. Asimov is in the room because he's picking the lock.
I mean, I guess I'm kind of near Sebastian because I would have tried to stop him.
Yeah, I think I'm still at the door because it's there's two small, people.
Yeah.
And it's a very, there's already a lot of quite scary people in the room. They don't need another one, so
Cool.
I'll be back, but close enough to help if anything goes wrong.
Albrecht, whereabouts are you?
Probably where I am on the map, honestly, just behind it.
All right.
Asimov.
Okay, in that case, Sebastian and Whist make perception checks for me, please.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, natural one. Good luck, Sebastian. Oh dear.
Okay. All right, you see nothing. The rest of you, you're all focusing basically on these kids who are very scared, but kind of watching you a little bit with trepidation as they see what looks like a devil picking at this lock.
Probably getting frustrated and swearing in Infernal as he's sort of working this and trying to be slow, but being obviously very aware that he is being watched. So that's something. So it's just kind of putting him off a bit, which is taking a bit of time.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, the kids, they're like, is their mum and dad okay?
I think they're a tad worried about you.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. But don't worry, you'll be back with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Let's play some rock paper scissors.
Kind of looking at the manacles and then looking back at you.
You can just play rock.
Yeah, but then you know what we're gonna play. They kind of start nudging each other about one of them's like, this is stupid, and one of them nudges the other, and then they're elbowing each other. But yeah, if you continue with that, you continue to try to kind of calm the kids down as Asimov's able to undo the lock and manages to pull the manacles away from them. The kids kind of back up a little bit and are rubbing at their wrists. But look a lot more relieved and actually trusting of you guys now that you seem to actually, first of all, your eyes aren't different colours, and you seem to actually be helping. So they're looking a lot more a lot more hopeful than when you first showed up. Is she still here?
Don't know. We'll find out.
Well, what do we do?
These children are now our responsibility. We've got to get them out. We can't take them with us on an adventure. That seems ruinously foolish.
Agreed.
Perhaps I'm quite speedy. If you wait here, I could take them upstairs and see if I'm lucky enough to spot any of our lookouts or allies from the Silver Ravens, and maybe I could hand them off and then come back down here.
What I will say is either, because you guys had scouts looking at the area, and obviously Evie isn't here right now, So either one of them is probably like keeping watch on the area for the rest of the cultists, because you guys did hear that there were cultists down here and they split off into two groups. So you can hand the kids off to either Evie or your group of scouts, and they can get the kids home for you.
I would like to hand them off to the group of scouts. No offense to Evie, but Evie does, in many ways, resemble a chaotic changeling, and they may have had enough of chaotic changelings for just for today's adventure.
Okay.
But I will attempt to, as quickly as possible, whilst keeping them safe, guide them through and to hand them off to the Watch of
Okay.
the Silver Ravens.
You do
As long as
that.
everyone's okay with that.
When they is everyone okay with that?
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. They follow you as you lead them upstairs. You guys get to like the room above this, the one where you found the horrible slime things. They both look like they're immediately going to throw up, but you push them through up to the surface. Quickly tell the scouts what happened. They agree to get them back to the tenement safe and sound, and you can rejoin with everyone else.
Excellent. Well, I don't know if how apparent it is, but certainly Sebastian looks really like thrilled. Like obviously we all do this for the adventure and for the overthrowing of tyrants, but the fact that we've actually managed to apparently save some innocents, he doesn't know they're hoodlums, is really like giving him that little pump of adrenaline that perhaps isn't there just for the sheer moment of slaughter, but he feels like between tripping a bearded devil and saving two innocents, good day's work. It's back on the game. Return. Okay. They're with our Confederates. Which way now?
Okay.
Ash,
Yeah.
while Sebastian's upstairs and they've taken the children up there, I still don't get this room. Can I see if there's, or get Asmoth to help me and see if there's another entrance or something? I don't get why the wood was warped and stuck. These kids, that would take a really long time to happen. So either there's another entrance or something's not what it seems. Like there's a very specific detail I feel.
So this is one of those things which doesn't translate properly over onto the specific map that I've used, but make a perception check for me.
Yeah, and I'll ask Asmoth to help if that's all right. Asmoth seems pretty good at these sort of like spooky trap things, so
First, I will drink a potion of. Here's the wine.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
I got a 22.
Because it stacks with heightened awareness, but also
Nice.
can also grant Whist a bonus if Whist.
Oh, thanks. Then I get whatever 22 plus whatever the little bonus is for that.
24 for that.
Oh, not as good as Asmoth though.
Okay. Both of you are able to find a secret door.
That makes more sense. Right, okay, I feel less worried about the fact, are these kids like secretly something they don't appear to be? They're getting in to feed them a different direction. That's fine. That makes more sense. Just like how these kids alive.
To be fair, these kids were incredibly thin and dishevelled. You don't know how much they kept them fed.
Yeah, but they've been gone for a long time, right? We heard about them gone a while ago, so that's just why I'm like
Probably about a week or two, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, secret door time. Asmoth, is there anything behind? Should we listen at the door? We listen at the door. I listen at the door. I hope Asmoth does too.
Asmoth, are you listening at the door? There are definitely like bodies moving around on the other side.
Okay.
So, Asimov, I start whispering, realizing there's people on the other side of the room. So I was also thinking part of this is like it's really weird having a bearded devil guard two literal children, unless they were something they didn't appear to be, or this led somewhere more important. Do we think that might be where this horrible hag is? Not hag, whatever she is. Sweet shop owner.
Possibly. There's also the other corridor on the subterranean caverns that we have not yet explored, but
Maybe that leads to her shop.
Yeah, the presence of the devil, unless these boys, not so much that they are more than they appear, or so much as they are more valuable than they appear.
Right.
All right.
Well, I guess when Sebastian gets back, we just decide which route we're going, eh?
The bitter devil, I think, mentioned something about getting something out of doing this. Devils make souls their trade.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be guarding his own prize. That would be a bit odd to be enslaved to boringly sit and guard his own souls.
Maybe he only got paid a certain amount. Maybe they were using children for something else for the cult.
That's what I'm worried about.
Look, either way, Luculla Jens needs to be sent screaming to whatever devil lord or lady that she worships. They worship, I don't know. That's what I know, is that this person just got even more vile.
Okay. At this point, I'd say that Sebastian can return. Just for you guys, obviously you've got the path leading through the cavern bit. This here is a set of immense iron doors that stand closed. There's a short message that's been written onto the doors in precise script, along with the symbol of an armored fish. The script is written in Infernal. So if anyone goes to investigate it, they see it reads, "These doors sealed by the order of the Torrent, all holdings within awaiting arbitration. Lady of Graves, have mercy on the souls of those who perished within, and may the guild masters of the Grey Spiders burn for their sins."
Can I make either a Knowledge the Planes or possibly a Religion or possibly an Arcana roll? Not about any doors, because I don't read Infernal and I don't think I've looked at them. But I would like to know if there's anything special in the lore of Golarion or possibly some sort of obscure magical theory about the souls of twins, because it is.
You can roll for me if you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to a little bit like Wist was doing, trying to work out sort of what's going on, because it is odd that they picked them specifically and seem to have them under such heavy guard, even though I'm very glad they're rescued. What would you like me to roll? Planes? Religion?
It depends on the approach that you're taking with this.
Sort of, I think probably more in a cult scenario, as in not occult, but CULT cult.
I'd probably say local or religion then.
Oh, if you give me local, I'll take it.
like local based on like superstition and like superstitious stories that you hear out and
Yeah.
about. Like there have always been like stories about twins. Like in the same way that there's stories about a lot of things that don't hold true or don't hold weight when measured up against actual magic. There's stories about children having innocent souls or having a purity to their blood. You know that these kids were teenagers, like teenagers nearing adulthood, from what the old patron of the tenement was saying. And there is, as much as there are stories about twins and there are stories about children in their purity, there are stories about those who transition from childhood to adulthood and them having a different kind of like power in that transition almost.
Okay. Well, having thought about that on my walk back down, a sobering thought, I will share my unpleasant thought that maybe they were being stored up for, this perfect point to harvest their souls by this evil cult, and perhaps just another reason on the long list of reasons why we should not be particularly kind to them is that they are some sort of, for want of a better word, soul farmers.
Okay.
Have we made a decision on which way to go?
So there's a set of iron doors which seem to be sealed. There's a path to the right of the iron doors, and then there's the secret passage through the tunnel.
The passage to the tunnel doesn't seem like it's been plumbed a lot. The iron doors look like they're still sealed from what I assume the Order of the Torrent have locked them up. So this is the only path that's likely to be used. The one on the right.
Okay.
It feels a bit rude to breach a door sealed by the torrent without asking first. I look over at a resident, fully qualified member.
Okay. If you guys are doing that, tell me how you approach this new space. Are you approaching stealthily? Are you charging in? How are you going in?
I imagine that Wist, Asmoth, and I will try and be stealthy, and Gideon and Albrecht will try to be stealthy, but then remember that they're wearing quite a lot of armor, which is very good for armor class, but less good for creeping.
All right. What I'll do is I'll reveal half of this room to like give you a chance to position yourselves, and then I'll reveal the rest.
Can you remind me, is there a secret door we're going through to get here, or is this?
No, you're going out, and then like
cool.
these here are the iron doors, and then to the right is this new pathway and this new room that you found.
So I'm gonna go a little bit forward with Asmoth because I think we're more. Asmoth's a lot quieter than I am, but I'm a bit quieter than other people. I'll just try and see if we can sneak a little bit.
All right. Roll stealth for me and kind of let me know how you enter this. Like, show me how you enter this room on the map. Okay.
So, Asmoth will probably do the thing of like just suddenly dash across, like That sort of
Mhm.
dash across the corridor and like flatten against the wall.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bit more cautious. Or not supposed to be, that's the wrong word, but I'm not as confident in my hiding abilities as Asmoth. So I would get to that corner and I would peer around.
Okay. You see what looks like the entrance and the entryway into a chamber of sorts with pillars inside of it. That's all you could probably see from this angle.
And do I have the information that Asmoth and Whist heard people moving nearby?
Yeah.
Awesome. What I would like to do is I would like to perfectly mimic the voice of the bearded devil coming from this corridor, saying, "I've caught something you might be interested in. Come have a look."
There is no response.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going then, and move around the corner.
Cool. You get to there, and you see I'll reveal that room as well.
That opens out a lot more to the right than I thought it did. Oh well.
A group of cultists standing guard chanting as one wrapped in a robe, wearing a mask, raises an ornate dagger, and Lakula Jans lies eyes closed upon an altar. I'll describe the rest of the room as well. The ceiling of this long chamber rises to a height of 20 feet overhead. The shallow vaulting supported by stone pillars. Significant sections of the walls and floors have been inscribed with etchings of tiny letters, while statue-filled alcoves stand guard along the walls. Each of these statues is made of stone and depicts a feminine figure, although the details seem more like they were formed in clay that was allowed to harden rather than carved directly from rock. The westernmost statues depict the woman as a beautiful winged figure, while the easternmost depict her as skeletal, with the middle statues depicting a transition between the two forms. To the east, a stage supports a stone altar presided over by a seventh statue of the same feminine form, her right half skeletal and her left half beautiful. And yeah, so this one like holds the blade high, and then they all like snap their heads around to look at you, Sebastian, as you enter.
I look back apologetically at Asmoth. I hadn't realised quite how in the open I would be standing when I moved there, but that's my fault, not his. And I will go, well, shit. And then I'm going to. I probably suggest that I should be rolling initiative because it looks like they're about to stab someone on an altar, and I don't really have time to investigate who that is and why.
Yep, everyone roll initiative for me. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. everyone roll initiative. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Yes, wonderful. Okay. Top of the round, Asmoth. Asmoth,
You are muted.
you're
buddy.
muted.
Sorry. I muted myself to stop myself sneezing into my mic.
Ah,
Um,
I appreciate that.
I'm going to pop one of my spring-loaded sheaths because that's going to have my mutagen. in it.
Okay.
So I'm going to chug that, and then ready an invisibility potion.
Okay. So you're staying where you are for now.
Yep.
Cool. Okie dokie. First up is this cultist. More blood for the mud blood. What do they call her again?
Mahathala.
More blood for the dowager, and she will run towards. Actually, no, will she? She won't. She will. What does that one do? I don't know what that does, so I'm not going to use it. Yeah, no, screw it. She's gonna run at you and she's gonna claw at you. She's gonna run there. 2 claws. So that is a 9 and an 8.
Afraid that those do not hit me.
As she hisses at you. Hey, Gideon, you're up.
Cool. Move action. Yeah. And I will again to here. I will take the 2 attacks of opportunity from this one.
Okay.
And I will point my rapiers at them.
Okay, so the first one gets an attack of opportunity of 16, and the second one gets an attack of opportunity of 12. Do either of those hit?
No, they both miss.
Wonderful. All right, they both miss at you with their claws as you get to that position. And what do you do from when you're there?
I basically have my 2 rapiers out. Like, I've already killed 3 of your friends. I will happily kill you all.
All right. There's a standard action to do an intimidate check. You can make that statement.
I'm just telling them the fact because that is entirely the truth.
That is entirely fair. Albric, your turn.
I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And then double move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, wonderful.
That's me done.
Alrighty. Time for cultist 2. Who will claw at Gideon?
Magic
Ooh,
number's
that.
21.
Sorry?
Magic number's 21.
They hit you with a 21.
Cool.
So they have. Oh, they're not flanking you, however, so they won't get sneak attack. So they only will deal 3 damage. The second claw misses. Lukula, who is on the altar, kind of opens her eyes and like stares at the ceiling as if I'm thinking of how to describe this. Yeah, like she looks like she's in a trance, like she's staring at the ceiling, but like her eyes are on focus. And she just kind of like starts murmuring to herself.
Can we make like a reflexive sense motive, given we know that they went missing near her sweet shop?
You can indeed make a sense motive. Cool. Gideon and Sebastian, you're being suspicious, and something about this is being suspicious. Asmoth, you're pretty sure that this is an act that she's putting on. Like, you've seen people actually in a trance, and she's kind of doing this in a, like, she's being very, she's murmuring, but there's still preciseness about it. Like, there's normally a lethargy that comes with it that she's not able to pull off in this moment.
Feels very performative.
Yeah.
They have
Like-
verbal components to this spell, but they need to be executed properly.
She doesn't do anything else, however. So, Sebastian, it is your turn.
Okay. The one next to me has already made multiple attacks of opportunity, or at least one attack of opportunity. So I feel like I can move past them relatively freely. 1, 2, 6. So I'm going to double move and end up over here, which does put me in the middle of them, but it means I can see a bit more about what's going on. So that's my move and my regular action. And I also potentially offer some flanks for various people when they do things. In fact, I know how Gideon fights. He'd rather if I wasn't threatening those ones. So instead, I'll just go there. So
All right.
I can not nerf his awesome attacks. I've been fighting with him for some time.
Alrighty. Next up is this one who you've just run up to, and she again will attempt to claw you in the face. The biggest number is a 17.
That scrapes down my armor, but does not hit me.
Nice. Alrighty. Whist, you're up.
Whist is gonna run 15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
We'll dash. Or move again, I suppose. Can he see into the room from here?
From there, you will be able to like lean and see everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think he continues to run. There. Yeah, why not? Runs there, intending to run past, I think.
Okay.
Either way. And gets there, sees the scene, and stops dead in his tracks and freezes.
Okay.
That's the end of it.
Yep, that's fine. Then it is the one who looks to be sacrificing Lucula, who shouts at the others, slightly muffled by the mask. Make sure to leave enough of their blood for the Dowager. They will make for a wonderful sacrifice. And she will... command on Gideon. So make a will save for me. So she commands you to halt. Please tell me how you would respond to the halt, knowing, considering that her spell fails.
I give her the Steve Austin salute, a middle finger.
Nice. Love that. In response, the one that's to the right of you will attempt to claw your face off. One of those is a natural 20, the other is a 14. The natural 20 does not confirm crits, so she will only deal 5 damage to you. Actually, she will also 5... Oh, wait, it wasn't that one, it was the other one. She will also 5-foot step. And ask her sister to get in position.
I need a +2 bonus to flank.
Huh?
I need a +2 bonus to flank and get bonuses.
Asmoth, it's your turn.
Right. I was gonna take my invisibility extract, but I think what I'm gonna do is move to here. I'm gonna need to acrobatics, I think, to avoid attack of opportunity there, unless it's
She's already made an attack of opportunity, and other people have run past her, and she doesn't seem to have moved against them.
Cool. Very well then. So she's getting mutant clawed.
Okay. And you are flanking, which means you get your sneak attack.
Yep.
That's 22 total. She's dead.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it's 19, but the 3 she'd then take 3 bleed damage every turn. But
like the 19 drops her, and then the bleed starts to make her bleed out faster than she normally would. She's dead.
cool.
Get rid of her initiative. Gideon, you're next.
So I'm definitely highly suspect of Lucula Gens.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll look at the 2 that I'm currently facing. Go. I don't know why I'm dealing with the peons. 5-foot step, pouring everything into Lucula Gens.
Alrighty.
Do I really want to hardcore Henry this?
So the first one,
Prone?
she
Is
is
she
prone.
restrained?
She is not restrained, but she is prone. As you do this, you realize that underneath the like shopkeeper outfit she had been wearing, you hit you hear the clink of chain as you spear her.
Called it. I'm not solo threatening, so I don't get +1 damage.
You don't get the +1 damage, but you do hit 3 times.
Yeah, I assume their AC is not 13 for confirming, so that is...
No, even with her being prone, it will not be 13.
34 then.
That all those 3 numbers? Yeah, the 2.
That's all the damage.
Cool. So she started at this number, and then she goes down to this number as she shrieks out in pain, and then instantly the act she was putting on vanishes, and she snarls at you. It is Albric's turn.
Okie dokie. Just make sure I got my things together. I'm going to charge into the one at the back here.
Okay.
So +2 from flanking, +2 from charging, and 200 power attack. Just that first attack.
But that will hit and does 11 damage. She is bloodied. Anything else with your turn? Oh wait, that's the wrong symbol. I don't want the X. I want the red dot. There we go. Bloodied, not dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's my turn. It's a full round action.
All right. Okie dokie. Next is her. She will. It is a spell-like abilities. Do they still trigger attacks of opportunity?
I don't think so.
Amazing. She snaps her fingers and a mirror image appears next to her. So this one has a mirror image. As the cooler, at which point, because the disguise has been broken, I'm going to reveal her real token.
Using all of the spell-like abilities as a standard action unless noted otherwise, and doing so provokes attacks of opportunity.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I think they do provoke, if it's a spell-like ability.
I don't know for sure either way, so.
I'm just looking at the sub D.
While you do that, let me show you what her true cultist form looks like. The cult leader, everyone, who also owns a speech shop.
Cool.
She will.
So there's Archives of Nethys about spell-like abilities, which has sources for the bestiary.
Yeah.
In the second paragraph, it says they're a standard action unless noted otherwise, and do provoke.
Use a skill that takes an action usually triggers an attack of opportunity. So you would have gone an attack of opportunity against her as she generates a mirror image.
So this is -1. Miss.
Albrecht would have also got an attack of opportunity against her. Albrecht?
Oh, sorry, go on.
You would have got an attack of opportunity against her if she tried to make a copycat.
Ah, thank you.
That succeeds. And she's dead. She's actually dead this time. Do you have combat reflexes, Gideon?
No, I don't. So.
Okay, cool. So she attempts to make the copycat. You lash out at her. Misses. Albrecht slices her dead. The cooler then shrugs off the disguise and climbs up off the altar.
So this is the exciting moment where I moved so that I would be threatening her.
You have threatened her, so you can. She has triggered your attack of opportunity.
So I will take it. So I shall attempt to make her gravely mistaken.
Gravely mistaken, you say?
So it's the first one, but I don't know why it's done the second. It's just 13.
One second. I need to. Oh, she was on that damage. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Let me just plug that in there. And then we do that number. We do that. Yep. You manage to stab her with your glaive. She, however, continues to stand, and she will reach out to do I believe it's a touch attack on Gideon. It is. So she's going to have to cast defensively.
Is she? I'm not sure if she's in range of anybody that can do an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, because it's already happened, hasn't it? Yeah. In that case, she still needs to make a melee touch attack. Where's your
21. No, touch is 14. I don't like being touched.
Yeah. 14 is the number she gets.
Oof.
As you will need to make a will save. DC 7. Yeah, no, you hit that. You feel dark energies try to wrap around you and sap the strength from you as she attempts to curse you. But you throw it off. Because you're just that good. And she...
They're playing with like Disney bucks in the Caesar's Palace, trying to will save a cleric-based build.
It is Sebastian's turn now.
Okay. I'm going to step to there, and then I don't like what this lady is about, so as a 5-foot step, I'm gonna perform a full attack with my gauntlet-clad fist.
You should have done a different spell then, but never mind. Okay, so your gauntlet.
I'm imagining that those are both misses.
Those are both misses. Yes.
That's fine. I rolled very poorly, so that's fine. Without any game effects, I will make it sound like she's saying, "Surrender, minions! They have us outclassed," in her own voice. Because
okay.
But
Okay,
it doesn't
cool.
have any game effects.
You continue to troll people with your ventriloquism and get slashed in the face for your efforts. The 14 and 20.
So the 20 is a hit.
6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Whist, you're up.
As Gideon kind of raises his sword, Whist will like roar like no, and then there's like a horrible heartbeat, and then she kind of sits up and is revealed to be like a villain. And he kind of stops, and I mean, none of you are looking in the way, but I think for the first time, like, Whist's face is filled with rage, and he grabs a wand and will cast incessant buzzing on her, and
Ooh.
and will
Incessant
try and spellcast now,
buzzing.
bitch.
So
it's a swarm of
you need
illusory wasps.
You need to make a UMD first.
UMD?
You use magic device.
Ah.
Unless this is a spell that is somehow ended up on your spell list or on the
wizard spell list.
Yeah, because it's a wizard spell.
Yeah, it definitely has. But for fun, I'll make it use magic device.
Okay.
If it goes wrong, well, you know, we're in a gambling hall. That's a 10, but it is a level 1. I think.
Let me double check.
It's like 20 plus spell level for a scroll.
It's not a scroll, it's a wand.
Use a wand is a 20.
Ah, that's a shame. Well, I will. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't work, and he lobs the wand across the wall. Like,
okay,
instead.
Hold on. So that's when you're specifically activating blindly.
Yeah, if you roll a 1 on using a wand, you can't use it for the rest of the day. Otherwise, it's just you just fail to use the wand.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Failing the roll does not expend the charge. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
There may be some wands in Sebastian's future.
That's fair. All right. So you attempt to use a wand, but the magic does not trigger. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Yeah, it's just like in rage, throw the wand across the hall, and it just clatters, like for no effect.
All right.
Yeah, but that is my whole turn. I everything's quite at range, and these guys are all wailing on it, and I don't think he's thinking straight. So
Fair enough. This one will step to step to here and attack Gideon. You try to kill her mistress. That is a natural 20. That does not confirm. However, she does hit you. The other one was a natural 1. To make you feel better, and you take 4 damage. And this one will 5-foot step and then do the same. The highest number is a 15. Does that hit you?
Miss.
Cool.
21.
Amazing. Asmoth. So there are 3 regular cultists left, and then there is also the Lucula herself, who looks very badly hurt.
You're muted.
I'm muted. I'm currently in the throes of the rage mutagen, so I'm going to charge her.
All right, you charge. Okie dokie. You're not flanking, so it would just be the weapon damage. But that is still hitting away at her. Anything else with your turn?
That's a 4-round action, so that is all I can really do.
Okie dokie. Gideon.
Rightio. I am going to activate my sacred weapon for this round. And with my new dual enhancement feat I picked up from level 6, it applies to both my swords. And I'm going to full action attack her, so this is 2. This is all new colour.
All right. Okay, so one of those hits. Unless, actually, you're adding more to your attack bonus, sorry.
So everything has a +2 added onto it. So it's 25, 18, miss, 18.
Okay, cool. 18 also doesn't hit her right now.
Oh, okay. Right, well, she takes 9.
Yeah. Asmoth, you're up.
Outbreak, but yes.
Sorry, Outbreak, yeah.
That's all right. I'll 5-foot step and then full attack on this lady here.
Okie dokie.
200 power attack. Boom, boom.
That's definitely going to confirm the crit. She's insta-dead. Like, from full health to death in one blow.
I will choose not to do my second attack then.
Mort. She's dead already.
Yep.
And then we get to Lucula. I've taken one of her things off of the initiative tracker, but it is her turn next. She will cast defensively. So her cast defensive number is D20 plus that number plus that number. So gonna be enough. As she spreads out her hands, and a cold, cloying miasma of greasy darkness spreads from this corner here to hit all of you. Are any of you evil creatures?
No.
Wonderful.
What a reveal, though.
Wow. No.
So,
You got me, He-Man!
everyone make will saves for me. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just struggling to find it.
Good grief.
Okay. So Sebastian and Whist fail the save.
Good.
This cold, cloying miasma of greasy darkness spreads out across all of you. And you take... So Whist and Sebastian take 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Gideon, Asmoth, and Albrecht take 9 points of damage.
So technically, I think you might want to roll some more damage for me. You should roll 1d6 per cast level to a maximum of 10d6 because I am a
Of course, you're
outsider.
Ice Mouse count as outsiders. Yeah, that is true.
Sad times for me.
Where's my spell gun?
So it's her cast level times d6, unless she's.
I've lost it now. Where have I put it?
Does it have... What about non-good outsiders?
No, it's only if you're a good outsider. Unholy Blight, then.
I love how you knew what the spell was. Yes.
You've asked us our alignment.
Yeah. So that is okay. So Sebastian specifically takes 19 damage. I rolled 19 on 76. So it's the same number, but it's by d6 instead of d8s. And Sebastian and Whist both feel themselves sickened by this magic.
Quick one. Do I take... When you said, was it 9 damage?
Yeah.
Does that factor in the fact that I'm neutral?
So good and neutral creatures.
Yeah, no, it's... but it only deals half damage to creatures who are neither evil nor good. If I succeed on the will save, I take quarter.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I theoretically get more.
So if you are neutral and you saved, then you take a quarter damage. So that would be 4.
Cool.
She sizzles my skin unpleasantly. Some of my
Very
feathers
unpleasantly. Very unpleasantly. As an unholy blight passes across you all. It is now your turn, Sebastian.
Well, I am sickened, which means I think
minus
2 to everything.
Yeah.
But also, right.
-2 attack rolls, damage rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
So
I like that it's right next to sinking.
You shall not prosper by this. And as I sizzle, I will punch her or punch at her twice. So these have got -2 to them, so it's 2 less than whatever it shows.
Okay, but that's still that second one still hits.
But it's only for 8 damage.
That is enough to make her fall to the floor because she had 1 hit point.
Awesome.
She falls to the floor, shrieking and cackling as she does so, and collapses to the ground.
I'll take 5-foot step back away. Still next to the other one, still sizzling.
Still sizzling. Next to that one, who is going to shriek in horror at her mistress being killed and slash at you. That's a 19 and a 13 to hit you.
Those both misses.
Okay.
It doesn't affect my AC, so
It does not. No, that's fine. Whist, it's your go.
Okay. I will. I mean, one good thing about Cloying Darkness is people can't see me.
I don't think it acts as a darkness effect. It's just like the description. It's just like a
Oh, right. Okay.
thing on the spell. Sorry, I should have made that clearer.
That's okay. I mean, equally, that's kind of fine. I know who's alive and who's not, and mainly I think it's me and Sebastian who are pretty fucked up. So I'm going to do a little blim, little channel divinity blim.
Okay. Are you able to selectively channel?
No, so I'm going to try and avoid. So it's a 30-foot radius burst. So if I put myself in the this person's dead, right?
She's definitely dead because she was bleeding.
Yeah.
The rest of them were all taken to minus hit points. But
well, if I run instead over here, will that'll get him.
It won't get. Hold on, I'm on the corner now. Stand center. There we go. So
it will get this lady.
It'll get her. It will get Asmoth. It'll get Sebastian. It'll get her. It won't get Lakula.
I think the one there is unhurt anyway. The one next to me, so it's fine.
Yeah. I'll still do it. I think it's more important that Sebastian stays on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 12 hit points.
Woohoo! Some of his melted feathers sort of reform as you do your wizardly magic.
All right, one of them starts to rouse, but is very prone on the floor by Albric's feet. But Sebastian is looking much healthier for that effect. This one is going to slash at Gideon's face. 21 is the highest number. Okay, and that is 5 damage.
Cool. Quite badly injured.
You are.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Asmoth, you're up.
Okay. 5 foot. And she's getting morbed. Is she prone or was she?
She is prone. She's still lying on the ground.
So I get an additional +4 to hit her?
She has -4 against you.
-4 against.
Is technically how it works. It goes against her AC. Yeah, she's dead.
Cool.
Instantly dead. You rend her asunder.
Just for shiggles, she's getting bitten as well.
Cool. Nom nom. I won't describe that nom nom. It's quite grotesque. Gideon.
Cool. Full round attack. I'm gonna drop the first 2 attacks on the cultist in front of me and the second 2 on Lukula.
Look at. Okay, yeah, sure. If you want to double tap her.
Yeah, these people have some form of divine magic. I'm not risking any of these people picking her up.
That's fair.
So that would be like a +2 or +4 to hit because she's prone. I'm not making a coup de grace though.
That's fine. So, okay. So the first one in front of you, you hit her, and then the second attack kills her. Well, takes her to bleeding and has her collapse on the floor.
All of these have +1 to hit, +1 damage from my sacred weapon.
The second against Lukula, the first one you managed to find a gap in her armor because she is prone and stab her, and then the second one confirms the crit. So because you've confirmed the crit, I'll count that as not quite equivalent to a coup de grace, but like you are able to pierce her heart or something like that to render her utterly dead.
She's on like -30.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yeah.
She's dead. Her constitution does not go that high. Alberic. There is one left, and she's over here. And you can get to her.
Yeah, I can't charge, but I can move through 5, 10, 15. And just do 1 regular attack.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Instantly bloodies her. Oops. No. That much, please. Thank you. Yeah, instantly bloodies her. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Cool, Sebastian.
Continue my 5-foot step trekking around this woman, and still feeling sickened from whatever that awful creature did. So -2 on all these numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I will punch them. So 30 for 10 damage, or 28 for 10 damage, and then the other
That'll
one,
kill her.
I imagine.
That would kill her. Well, it drops her rather. It drops her to the floor. She is bleeding. The cultists are all dead, including sweet shop, weirdly flirtatious sweet shop owner Lukula Jens.
Eva will be devastated.
Never trusted her.
She
all
was
right.
helpful when I was selecting toffees for Vendelfeck, which bought her some time, but other than that,
Not enough time, evidently.
I think she spent that credit quite quickly by having kidnapped 2 children.
I mean, and whoever else that they've.
Oh yeah. But before we knew that,
All right. We're definitely going to call it there because we're coming up to time anyway, and a successful beating on that one cultist sounds like a good place to end it. So anyone who's stuck around this long and has watched the whole whole thing, thank you very much. If you've went halfway through, thank you very much for watching. We will be back again next month or sometime, date to be determined. We'll work it out as soon as we can. And otherwise, hope you have a good evening and do not melt too much in this heat. And do support the Albert Kennedy Trust or the charity of your choice as we continue to play Pathfinder for charity. Thank you very much. Bye.